Hi, my name is Eduardo Rangel, and I will be giving a speech about grocery store workers. Do you remember back when everybody was fighting for toilet paper during the 2020 toilet paper crisis? How everybody was crazy for the toilet paper? Can you imagine the hell that the workers had to go through with their customers? Grocery store workers should be given a reward with a bit of appreciation that would complement their day. I have worked at a grocery store for a little over 2 years now. Everybody in my family, except excluding my younger sister, have worked in a grocery store at one point in their lives so far. And I have heard the stories and am experienced it myself. The same thing happening to me. And it's under appreciation at grocery store for the workers. There are many things I could have talked about, many ideas, but I decided to focus on three main points. The main points being how COVID 19 has changed the game for workers, and second being how the customer doesn't always know what's going on behind the scenes, and third being at the end of the day, grocery store workers should be appreciated. During the time of COVID 19, most grocery store workers have been through a major change or transition which changed the way they're doing their jobs. Which brings me to my first fact and point. Grocery store workers are risking their lives every day, every time they show up at work. According to an article I found on CNN, there have been grocery store workers that have had the COVID 19 virus without knowing or acknowledging their symptoms or knowing that they had it. A study done in a grocery store in Boston, Massachusetts found that out of 104 grocery store workers being tested, about 20% of them had the COVID 19 virus. The study also found that there were more the workers that were more intact with the customers were the ones more likely to have the virus. Due to the fact that the grocery store workers are at high risk of being infected with the COVID 19 virus, the CDC has set up a couple of guidelines that encourage workers to follow, which include masks and social distancing. The effect of the COVID 19 pandemic has really impacted the grocery stores and the workers both physically and mentally. Most customers don't even know or think about their grocery store workers, which brings me to the second point I would like to talk about today. The second point would be the customers don't always know what's happening behind the scenes. During the pandemic, there have been a rise in mental health awareness. Workers in grocery store can be anxious or stressed during work with and at home. An article I found posted by the Guardian showed in testimony from a woman who was working and showing how it was like working during the pandemic. In the same article, there was a poll taken by the Eagle Hill Council in August 2020 showing that there has been a 58% workers that have mental awareness problems such as high levels of stress. The pandemic has really impacted the grocery store workers. Even though the grocery store workers have been greatly pushed and pressured by the pandemic, they still show up to work every day. At the end of the day, grocery store workers should be appreciated. This is my third main point. Um, Grocery workers go through a lot throughout their days with physically and mental stress that come with working during the pandemic, and they should be appreciated for what they're doing. Most of us wouldn't be able to have food today if it wasn't for them. They provide food for us that we pay them for, and they help serve the community. Food is an essential item. Thus, grocery stores are too. People working in them make the magic happen. Most of us know that grocery store workers are very enthusiastic, or they should be at least. Not all grocery store workers are enthusiastic, but most of them are. But with all the mental stresses and physical stresses that come with the job, there's a reason why some of these workers don't seem as enthusiastic about their job. And that's why I think we should thank them for what they're doing for us. And that's why I believe we should appreciate grocery store workers. And that is all for my speech. I hope you guys have a great day and a great rest of your week. I hope this changed your point of view on grocery store workers, and have a wonderful evening, day, night, whatever time you're watching this. Bye.